And Puerto Rico is very musical culture. So in family gatherings, you play a lot of music. And so my family is very musical. So I grew up around a lot of music, classical, popular. I had a lot of detours, and it was definitely not something that was a straight route. I played a little bit of piano. That was my first instrument. Then I really wanted to play the cello, and I went to the conservatory, and they looked at my hands and they said they were too small. So they were like, give her a violin. So I became a violinist. And I was in orchestra, all the things that a lot of you are part of. I always loved music, but I knew deep in my heart that I was not meant to be a concert violinist. Like I saw some of my friends were like really passionate about listening to the different violinists playing same violin, a Tchaikovsky violin concerto or something. And I was like, I did not have that in me, but I didn't know what that meant. I knew that I was in orchestra and I would be very distracted, like hearing the percussion or the brass parts. But again, I had no idea what that meant for me because I didn't play anything by anyone that was alive. At your age, I didn't even know that that people like me were writing music. And because I was studying violin, they were like, okay, you should just go to violin, to the violin department. So I did that, but I also was like, I want to study something else, and I really liked film. So I studied film at the same time. So I did 2 undergraduate degrees. I found out about living composers was through film music, because I was studying film, and then I started to become really obsessed with Hitchcock and Bernard Herrmann and those kind of classic film and composer relationships, and through that I discovered modern music. I found out when I was on my 3rd year of violin studies that composing was a department and something that you could study, and that they were living composers. And I decided to switch majors then. It was kind of a little wild because I was almost done with my violin degree, but I was like, oh, this makes sense. That's why I'm so distracted listening to the percussion. This is because I don't want to be a concert violinist. I just want to write the violin concerto. I want to write a percussion quartet. And but it took me a long time to figure that out. Again, because I didn't see it out there.